Fox here with you. Figured today, since a couple people have told me it's been pretty helpful, the last guide I made, I figured I'd dive deep into another one of the game modes and maybe even make this into a little bit of a series. As you can see from last time, I have grinded a little bit on this account on Trophy Road and unlocked a few new brawlers. But the game mode I decided to talk about today is Brawl, which I believe is the second event you unlock. Let me just check here. Yes, no, Showdown is. So you know what? I'll show you guys Showdown. So Showdown is a little bit different than the other game modes in the game. It's not a 3v3 game mode. You could either play it by yourself, which is called solo, or with a teammate, which is called duo. So we'll start with solo Showdown. A big thing I like to tell people when you are going to play Showdown is if you hit this little eye that's in the blue circle, it'll show you the map. And generally, you can kind of pick your brawler based on the map. Obviously, you don't have that many choices at the beginning. But since this is more of an open map, there's not a lot of walls. I would recommend Colt if you have him. If not, you could still make like a Shelly work or a Nita. Barley is also really good on this map. So I'll go ahead and show you the Colt here. So when you get into Showdown, there is boxes. When you destroy these boxes, they give you what's called power cubes. And the power cubes increase your attack power and your health. So as you can see here, it's basically like a mini battle royale. So it's you basically have to beat the other 9 brawlers to win. But you do still get trophies based on how well you do. So say you come in second, you still get trophies to rank up. So as you can see here, I know I outranged the Rosa, so I'm just kind of chipping away at her here, and I'm going to use the super. Helps me break the box. She's going to kind of retreat here. And we don't want to open boxes for brawlers if they're right by them. Just kind of try to pick off at them. With Colt, a lot of times you just want to chip away and try to get your super, because you can really deal some damage with it. So here we have a lot of close range brawlers. Like I said, you can't make the close range brawlers work on this map. You just kind of have to, pick your spots. Ooh, and we're going to get pinched by the Daryl here. See, I saw he was going to roll, so I kind of ran away. There's also modifiers in Showdown. There's 3 different modifiers, I believe. The first is what's called an energy drink, which is what's on this map right now. And when you get it, it gives you a temporary boost of speed and power. So as you can see there, when I got that energy drink, I could move quicker. The other types, as you can see, there's a Primo here with a ton of power-ups. So we're going to want to avoid him as much as possible, which is going to be rough. Andy took out the Daryl. So I'll go ahead, I'll talk about the other types of... oh, shit. Oh, God. Yep, we got beat by the Primo. Sometimes in Showdown it's hard to win, especially if someone else gets a ton of boxes and is just going on a killing spree. So you just want to maximize the amount of boxes you get early in the game, and try to convert your advantage and play smartly to your matchups. The other types of modifiers that I was talking about in Showdown, which you can see the modifiers as well if you hit the eye. And then hit on the icon. So like I said, that is what energy drink does. There's also another modifier in Showdown that spawns a robot near the middle of the map, and that robot attacks all players, usually the nearest player to it that it can see, and it can kill other players. But also, if you destroy the robot, it drops 3 power cubes, which... there's a lot of good brawlers, like usually the closer range, high damage brawlers you want to play in that game mode, because it does a lot of damage to the boss. The third type of game mode, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it basically creates a patch of mushrooms that heal you for 1,000 every couple seconds when you're in it. So that's one of my favorites, just because you can, if you play it very smart, it's very hard to kill you. So we'll go ahead. I'll show you guys Duo Showdown here next. In Duo Showdown, if you don't have a teammate, you basically, get paired with a random brawler. So we'll see who our teammate is here, and it's 5 teams of 2. So we got paired with a Penny. Not the greatest. You kind of want diversity in your pairing. So like if you are a long range brawler, you want more of a close range brawler, and vice versa, or just someone that complements your style. Okay, so we already have 2 boxes here, so we're definitely doing better than the last game. And my teammate played that really well. We kind of pinched there, which is a big mechanic of Duo Showdown. As you can see there, they're on different teams, so I'm just trying to help the other guy who has less power creep pick away at him. That way we don't have to deal with a 7 power-up bull. The other mechanic as well, when you kill somebody and they drop their power cubes, they only drop half of the power cubes rounded down. As you can see there, really good job by our teammate Jake. He went ahead and finished off those high power cube brawlers, so we got their power cubes. And as you can see here, we don't want the Carl going for that power up, so we pick him off. Our teammate did get the power up, but they did go down, but I did go ahead and convert on the kill. Sorry if I'm not commentating very well here. Showdown is one of the more intense modes. As you can see here, this crow's trying to pick us off. Oh, missing my shots. We got to be careful here. So a lot of times if you're low power cubes as well, you got to try to keep this crow off of our teammate. There we go, we converted, nice. Another key strategy, like I was saying, if you're low power cubes and your teammate dies, you kind of want to avoid confrontation unless they're super low, and just kind of not camp in a bush, behind a bush until your teammate gets back. Another strategy you can use in Duo Showdown, which I'll go ahead and play another game here for you guys, is, what was I saying? So there's pinching, and then another good strategy is if your teammate is downed and you know they're coming back, because there's a countdown, it'll tell you when they come back next if they're downed. Say it's at 3 or 4 and you're near somebody who's low, you can move in closer to them because your teammate is invulnerable for a small time period when they respawn. So I think our teammate's fighting someone over here. We want to kind of try to get the bull off of him and protect him. A big key to Duo Showdown is protecting your teammates and playing well together. And you kind of want to stick to your teammate. Don't get too far away from them. So as you can see, our teammate did go down. I was trying to keep the Brock off of him. I was near him. But I'm going to try to see if I can get the... Oh, the Nito's going to push me. I don't know if I can get this power up. So, I did go ahead and get the energy drink. He backed off. So here, I just kind of want to be as aggressive as possible. My teammate's coming back. So he's invulnerable. As you can see, he has that white dome around him, meaning he can't take damage. So here, I'm kind of in a rough spot. I don't know. I did say Colt was good for this map, but I am kind of struggling here. So we did get the power up. I took the power up here because there wasn't really a lot of people near us, and the Nito's more of a close range brawler, so I didn't really want him to have the power cube because I didn't feel like he could utilize it. Here I am I was gonna let him pick it up because he was pretty close to the Barley, but the Barley did take him out. So the Barley's pushing me here, so I'm gonna use the super to kind of back him off, but he does get healed by the Poco, which is rough. And the spawns are pretty random, so sometimes you can kind of get cucked. As you saw there, none of them really spawned near me. And here you can see that Nita has a power up. And our teammate, he's probably going to go down here again. Nice. We protected him, but I did go down. That was a risky play by him, but he did convert. So another strategy as well is you can kind of wait if your teammate's dead to pick up the power cubes just so they get them as well. But if somebody's pushing you like the Nita did there, you do want to pick up the power cubes because you don't just want the enemies to get them. See, I noticed that the Nita was low there, so I went for my super, and he took care of the Brock. So we actually got paired with a couple of good teammates here, which is nice. And that's pretty much Duo Showdown. I think I went over pretty much all the basics of Showdown. Like I said, a big key is looking at the map and the modifier and choosing brawlers that you think would work well in that setting. If you are using the Find a Team feature, which is that little hourglass there, if they pick somebody who's close range, try to pick somebody that complements it, because you don't really want 2 of the same strength. You'd rather have multiple strengths that can make you a better overall team. Also, if you guys are struggling on a certain map, there's a website called Brawl Star Stats, and there's an app as well you can download. I'm not sponsored by them, but they're a good website. It basically shows you at each trophy range which brawlers have the highest win percentage on that map from players around the world. So it's a very good tool to utilize if you use it right. If you're watching this video, you're probably in the lower trophy range, which is fine, but you want to make sure you set it to 250 trophies or less, just so you can see what everybody's playing and winning with at your trophy range. So I think, like I said, pretty much covers Showdown pretty well there. Let me know if you guys want to see Brawl Ball next or Heist. I'm probably going to do Brawl Ball just because it's the next thing you unlock. But if you guys have any questions or you have a video idea, just be sure to leave it down in the comments below. Anyways, if you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, and we'll catch you guys next time.